But Hugo Clarkin out of Newbury in the UK. He'll go up against the 6'10" Khalid Thomas, tallest player on the floor for Portland State. And the tip won by the white and green and gold clad Hornets. Ball in the hands of the point guard, Zach Chappell. And right away they go into Clarkin for a big jam, and the Hornets off to a good start here at Viking Pavilion.
Nice back cut for the big fella. Easy find for his teammate, and a bang out to get things started here tonight.
Portland State has faced much adversity during the season, and it just keeps piling on. Two more have joined the ranks of the Walking Wounded as Khalid Thomas fouled on the jumper. Rick Barrows III, who missed 2 full seasons with injury, finally getting to play. 6'5" guard for Sacramento, charged with a personal, putting Thomas at the free throw line for 2.
Well, I think that's just a matter of the Vikings have been shooting the ball well as of late. You'll probably start to see more guys overplaying the jump shot because it wasn't necessarily the smartest play to foul Khalid, but when a team's making shots, you might overplay and put yourself at risk of being able to commit the foul.
So in Portland State's last win on Thursday in Greeley, they were without the services of Damian Squire. He is back in the lineup tonight, playing with a mask to protect the broken nose that he suffered late in the Vikings win here against Northern Colorado. He was able to finish out that game despite the broken nose, but did not play in the trip to Greeley. But out tonight, Michael Carter III, a shoulder complaint. Michael Starks has his left foot in a walking boot. He's out of the lineup. And there's a three-pointer for Zach Chappell and a 5-2 lead for Sacramento State.
Nice shot there from Chappell. They gave him an inch, and he turned it into a mile.
Khalid Thomas, the drive and kick. Extra pass out to Burke. He's been deadly of late, and that one barely ripples the twine.
Right back at you, says the vet. Beautiful shot by Ian Burke.
Portland State staying even on the Ian Burke three-pointer, and he just continues to rain it in from downtown. That started with a season-high 21 points on the trip to Northern Arizona, and then back-to-back strong performances against Northern Colorado for the junior from Phoenix. Fowler going to work against a much smaller defender, Paris Dawson. Tough fall away for the 6'7" senior.
Beautiful shot over the smaller defender. He made that look like poetry in motion.
Ezekiel Alley spinning his way into the paint. Defender stumbling out of the way, and he scores.
Ezekiel Alley has been erupting as of late for this Viking team. We expect to see more of him tonight, doing just that, putting that round thing in that round thing.
Scoring average up to 9.5 a game for the senior from Tucson, Arizona. First year in a Viking uniform after playing last year at Northern Nazarene, Division II school in Idaho. Chappell at the elbow, tried to dump it inside, intercepted by Khalid Thomas. He's third in the league in steals. But right back the other way with a steal is Zach Fowler, going hard to the goal, looking for contact. Didn't get the whistle, but he got the bucket.
Certainly an out-of-control bucket there because he clearly tried to go into Khalid Thomas, whose jumper is short, but he finished it anyhow.
9-7, Sacramento State in front. Hornets generally play at a slower pace, half-court oriented game. Vikings have been getting up and down and putting up high scores of late, so it'll be a battle of wills tonight, although Sacramento State not as stout defensively as we've seen in the past. That errant pass by Fowler leads Chappell out of bounds.
Well, if you like to play a slower half-court type of a game, turning the ball over is not good for that recipe to have success. So you got to take care of it and make sure you get shots on goal as you limit your amount of shot opportunities you could take with a slower paced game.
Alley jabs right, goes left under the guard of Barrows. The handoff to Squire. Matched up against William Fitzpatrick, the senior from Folsom. Paris Dawson getting the start tonight. Little give and go action as he cuts down the lane and scores.
And Dawson thought enough contact was made for him to have an opportunity at a three-point play. No call, but a finish nonetheless.
Paris Dawson up to 7 points a game, and after a struggling start to the season shooting the basketball, he's been on fire of late. Double team comes from Thomas, and another bad pass from Bryce Fowler. Nobody there. Back-to-back Sacramento State turnovers. That's their third giveaway. Vikings are forcing 16 turnovers a game. That is the top number in the Big Sky Conference. They are plus 2.4 in turnover margin, third in the conference. Squire, pump fake on the three, big jump stop in traffic, and he dragged the pivot foot. So the Vikings turn it over for the second time. We have our first break of the action with 15:59 to go in the opening period. All tied, Vikings 9 and the Hornets 9.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing. Capital One.
There is no one that can measure up to the homeowner like Cross Country Mortgage can.
What is an overpass? Come.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will...
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will...
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got lag.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got lag. You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got lag. You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got lag.
What is an overpass? Come. What is an overpass? Come.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has a new class of travel.
Let's look at the interim head coach of the Sacramento State Hornets, Brandon Laird, in his 11th year in the program. Brian Katz, the second longest tenured coach of the Big Sky Conference, had to step away really on the eve of the season opener. They had played their exhibition game, and he abruptly retired, citing health reasons. So Laird taking over the program. He's got a veteran crew of assistants with him, all from the Sacramento area. Meanwhile, Chase Coburn in his first year as the head coach at Portland State after 8 years as an assistant, then associate coach under Tyler Geving and then Barrett Peary. And what a turnaround the Vikings have undergone this season. Now 5-7 in the Big Sky Conference. They've moved to 7th place, 7-13 overall. Sacramento State comes in 9th in the conference at 2-9, 6-12 overall. Fowler draws the switch from the 6'10" Khalid Thomas. Fitzpatrick hands off to Chappell. Matched up against Squire. Down the lane. Here it goes. Pass to the corner. Intercepted by Paris Dawson. Third straight turnover, but tough pass down the floor. Out of the reach of Thomas, and the Vikings give it right back.
You got to take care of the basketball. When you force turnovers, you want to at least give yourself an opportunity to score some points off those turnovers. Obviously, you won't always convert, but give yourself a chance by at least getting a shot up.
3 Viking turnovers. Sacramento State 4 giveaways in the early going. Bryce Fowler has 7 of the Hornets' 9 points. And a blocking foul charged to Paris Dawson. That will be the Vikings' first team foul.
Dawson trying to fight over the screen, but made a little bit too much contact with the ball handler in the process. He'll now go to the bench.
Marlon Ruffin checking into the game. The transfer from Omaha, native of Madison, Wisconsin, played at Suncrest High School. And he's played very well over the last 2 games against Northern Colorado, averaging 16 per. He's on a streak of 5 consecutive conversions from 3-point range. Fowler, turnaround, fall away, back of the iron at the shot clock buzzer, rebounded by Thomas. 2 really good players wearing number 23 tonight. Fowler for Sac State, Thomas for Portland State. As Alley's jumper is on. All alone in the corner, William Fitzpatrick. He'll air it out if you give him any space at all. And he had all kinds of time there.
Wide open three, and he banged it. Huge shot there by Fitzpatrick.
Sac State shooting 35% from three-point range as a team, 5th in the Big Sky. Squires lane to drive cut off. Burke steps to a tray, off the iron. Ruff in the offensive rebound, up with the follow, no. Kept it alive. And the Vikings will get a third chance. Squire from downtown, no go. That's off Fowler, out of bounds. A 4th opportunity for Portland State.
Good hustle by the Vikings, keeping their offensive possessions alive, crashing the boards. Obviously, a couple offensive rebounds for Ruffin, and Khalid Thomas able to tip it off of the opposing team's player to keep the possession in favor of the Vikings.
Squire inbound, running out of time as he lobs it out to Thomas. 6 minutes gone, first half. Sacramento State a 3-point lead, 12-9. That won't fall for Thomas.
And he wanted that one bad. And you can see some frustration as he heads back on the defensive side of the floor.
Tejano Hardy into the game for Sacramento State, 6'5" COVID freshman out of Fairfield, California.
Hey now, 707. That's where I'm from, baby.
Played at Vanden High School, all-time leading scorer in school history. Actually, it's the all-time leading scorer in Fairfield City history. Another three for Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick with another one. But yeah, you mentioned Hardy, Vanden High School. I went to Rodriguez High School in Fairfield, California, so I was in the same conference back in my high school playing days as Vanden. They're a good program now.
Hardy making a lunge into the passing lane and commits the personal. His first, second team foul on Sacramento State. Checking back into the game for the Vikings, Paris Dawson. And an early entry for Trey Wood off the bench. Redshirt sophomore from Anthem, Arizona, getting more playing time of late, with the Vikings still without the services of Jacob Iman and James Jean-Marie. Ruffin spinning into the paint, scores.
Marlon Ruffin with the aggressive take there, attacking the defender and finishing at the rim.
So no Jean-Marie, no Iman, no Michael Carter III, no Michael Starks tonight. The good news, Hayden Curtis is suited up, and we may see him make his return to action after more than 6 weeks out with a broken finger. Fowler's pass deflected by Burke right into the hands of Hardy underneath the bucket.
Nice finish there by Hardy. Reverse layup with the offhand, putting him up 6.
Vikings moving that ball around the perimeter. Alley draws a crowd. Open three for Wood from the corner, in and out. Rebound Konobu. Jonathan Komagoon, 6'9" junior. First year at Sacramento State after coming from the University of Toledo. Averaging 6.5 rebounds, 1.2 blocks per game. Burke picks the pocket of Fowler. He'll take it the other way.
Chicken strips. A beautiful strip there by Ian Burke, finishing cleanly on the other end.
Burke is 4th in the Big Sky Conference in steals. So we've got 3 of the top 4 in that category in the conference on the floor tonight. Bryce Fowler, number 2. Khalid Thomas, number 3. Burke, number 4. Hardy, jump pass for Komagoon, fumbles it, keeps it alive. Fitzpatrick from the corner. A miss from 3 this time. Burke seals off Komagoon for the rebound. Boy, Burke does a little bit of everything for this team.
Absolutely, a veteran player. He sets the tone in a lot of ways for this team. Just to go out there and play the right way when you need veteran leadership, Burke doesn't shy away from the responsibility.
Burke raked across the arms. Oh, and a jump ball called. Jace Colburn way out onto the floor. They may call a foul here. I think we got an official with a foul. That's the right call.
Yeah, you had one call from one official calling it a foul. The other official called it a jump ball, but it will end up being a foul indeed.
Actually, the foul has not been signaled to the scoring table. They're going to check the monitor first to believe, and timeout on the floor, 17-13. Hornets with the early advantage.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got lap. You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got lap.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures?
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
What is an overpass? Come.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you...
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you...
What is an overpass? Come.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you...
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures? Nothing. Capital One.
This dude is on the Mount Rushmore basketball.
Steph Curry is the NBA's...
What a finish for the Tournament premieres Monday at 9 on ACC Network.
About to turn around the Vikings' offensive fortunes, they have moved up to 8th in the Big Sky Conference in field goal shooting, 42.4%. Sacramento State, 10th out of 11 teams in the Big Sky, but a great start here tonight. They are 7 for 9 from the field, including 3 for 4 from 3 to take an early 17-13 lead.
Absolutely, coming out, scoring it well, playing efficiently in that regard, and turned it over a couple too many times more than they probably like to, but they're finishing shots when those opportunities are presented to them to make them.
Williams Fitzpatrick, 6 points to lead the way for the Hornets. On a pair of threes, Bryce Fowler, 4 points, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal. So he's stuffing the stat sheet as usual.
Yeah.
Although the 3 turnovers certainly more than they'd like at this point. They did call a foul there, and that was on Fitzpatrick. So Ian Burke at the line for Portland State, shooting a pair. Burke averaging 7.7 points per game out of Brophy Prep in Phoenix. 3rd year in the Viking program after transferring from Seattle U. 2 misses at the stripe, and Comergoon comes away with the board.
Certainly not what you want there if you're Ian Burke.
Elijah McCullough, sophomore guard into the game for Sacramento State now, alongside Teano Hardy, Zach Chappelle, Comergoon, and Deshaun Heiler has also checked in, his 2nd game back from a 7-game injury absence. Chappelle in the lane, tough right-handed follow away, and a shot clock violation called against Sacramento State. I thought that hit the rim, but either way, it'll be Viking basketball.
Yeah, we had some folks in our line of sight there between the official, coach, and even some players, but the shot clock violation.
So that'll officially go as the 6th Hornet turnover already. Not even halfway through the first half, and this is a team that normally prides itself on taking care of the basketball. They average fewer than 12 turnovers a game. Burke draws an extra defender. Open 3 for Thomas, no good. And Burke climbing all over the back of Deshaun Heiler, and the rebound will be whistled for the personal.
Burke trying to hustle and make up for the missed 3-pointer by Khalid Thomas there. The Vikings still got to try to figure it out from deep. They've been shooting it well. Off to a slower start in that regard here tonight, though.
Vikings now over the 30% mark at 3-point shooting. Remember, they were down around 25% after the first 10 games. Near the bottom in Division I basketball. But they have really been shooting it lately. Comergoon sets the screen for Chappelle. Now Hardy matched up against Squire. Shot clock at 5, poked away by Burke. Another steal for Ian Burke. Tried to lob it for Thomas, and it's off the mark. And the Vikings give it away again.
Ian Burke with another clean strip. But again, when you are able to force those turnovers, you want to at least be able to get a shot on goal rather than turning the ball right back over and not giving yourselves a chance to take advantage of them giving you the basketball.
Rare turnover for Ian Burke. He lost the ball and the tie on his top knot.
Yeah, sure did.
Squire, Ruffin, Dawson, Burke, 4 guards in the lineup along with Khalid Thomas, and that has been the Vikings strategy of late. It has worked. They've won 3 straight. And during that 10 games and 22-day stretch, couple that got away maybe should have been wins against Montana and Southern Utah. So this team's been playing very well. Another turnover with the shot clock winding down for Sacramento State. Galloping through the lane. Coma boom! Swats! Squire from behind. But the Hornets throw it away and Ruffin lays it home.
Nice read there by Marlon Ruffin. Good hustle. Giving his team another basket, make it in a 1-possession game.
17-15 the score, and timeout called by Hornets head coach Brandon Laird. 30-second timeout by the Hornets with 8:53 to go in the first half. A 2-point game. Sacramento State leading Portland State 17-15. Now the Vikings have a chance to continue to rise in the Big Sky Conference standings. There was a pretty big gulf there in the middle of the pack after the top 5, but Eastern Washington now in their sights. They'll get a rematch in Cheney later on this year. There you see the standings. The Vikings currently at 5-7, a half game back of the Eagles. Northern Colorado with a pair of losses, but if the Vikings continue their winning ways with a sweep of Northern Colorado, they could potentially leapfrog the Bears before all is said and done.
Absolutely, potentially getting themselves at a first-round bye in the Big Sky Conference tournament. That never hurts.
Some tough games yet to come for Portland State. They'll go on the road to the Montana schools next week, and then Weber State visits Viking Pavilion before the end of the year. Weber winners of 8 straight. Open 3 for the southpaw Fowler. Good.
Nice shot there by Fowler. Much needed basket for his team. Ending a scoring drought there.
And the Hornets shooting the 3 very well in the early going. 20-15, 5-point lead for the visitors. Ruffin, baseline floater, chased the miss, but it's secured by Fitzpatrick. Fowler spins past Ruffin, losing the ball, poked away. A steal by Khalid Thomas, picked up by Burke, to the wing to Dawson. Dawson swatted by Comagoon. His second block, loose ball tipped alive by Ian Burke. Controlled by Squire. Squire walked with the basketball, got away with it. Thomas stripped on his charge through the lane. Out of bounds off Sacramento State. Wild back and forth action here in the first half at Viking Pavilion. Timeout on the floor. 7:50 to go. Sacramento State 20. Portland State 15 on ESPN+.
Portland State, at the heart of the Rose City, we are redefining higher education. Our students are not bound by the classroom. At PSU, we learn by doing. We are pioneers of experiential learning, creators who see the world from a different perspective, and innovators for global benefit. We are Portland. All ages, ethnicities, abilities, and backgrounds have a home here. And urban education provides access to real-world opportunities. And not lost on us are the wonders discovered in the Pacific Northwest. We are achievers, advocates, creators, builders, explorers, and dreamers. Our grads power the region and far beyond. How will you make your mark? How will you let knowledge serve?
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hey, Big Sky basketball fans. This is Coach Jace Coburn from Portland State men's basketball.
This is Jada Lewis from Portland State women's basketball.
This is Coach Chelsea from Portland State women's basketball.
This is Khalid Thomas from Portland State men's basketball, reminding you that you need to purchase your tickets for the 2022 Big Sky Basketball Championship in Boise, Idaho.
Each year the tournament in Boise gets bigger and bigger. You won't want to miss out.
We can't wait to see all our Viking basketball fans cheering us on while we fight to win a Big Sky Conference title.
We'll see you, your family, your friends, and anyone else you want to bring in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
Big Sky basketball today, and what is this? Is that a misprint? I'm seeing Idaho State 25 seconds away from a 23-point win at home over Montana?
Whoa.
Are my eyes deceiving me? Meanwhile, Southern Utah leads Eastern Washington midway through half number 2, 58-51 is that score. Idaho State currently last in the conference, and that would be a shocker. Not just to beat Montana, but to rout the Grizzlies. Kind of wonder if they might not be missing a few bodies tonight for one reason or another. Alley with the double pump, no good. Khalid Thomas, the second chance opportunity.
Khalid Thomas, a guy who does it all that time around, able to get the offensive rebound and convert on the second chance opportunity.
Thomas averaging 10.5 points per game, now up over 40% shooting on the season. Recently scored a season-high 25 points on the road trip to northern Arizona. Came to the Vikings last year after one season at Arizona State, 2 years at College of Southern Idaho. Fitzpatrick didn't get it away in time, so Sacramento State has been taking that shot clock right to the wire, and another turnover as a result.
They've now got 11 turnovers here in this first half. So again, a team that already doesn't play with a lot of pace, that means you'll probably get less opportunities to score the basketball, and turning it over certainly doesn't help. They still have the lead, though.
Weber State getting routed at home by Montana State tonight.
Shaking things up in the Big Sky Conference tonight, I see.
Squire has it stripped away by Chappelle.
Squire decided to get rid of that mask, as I'm assuming it was not so comfortable.
Fowler jump pass to a wide open Heiler, around and out. Komagoon tips the rebound out long. Hoisted up by Fitzpatrick. That one doesn't fall. Look out, Thomas steps on the gas. Hard with the goal for the score.
That's how you attack the rim, Khalid Thomas. He took that one with vigor, and he has his team within a lone point because of it.
20-19 is the score. Chappelle dancing around the high screen by Komagoon. Finally goes to work. Should be an offensive foul. No whistle, and he scores it.
Nice finish, but a good no call as well by the official.
Oh, if you say so. I think Khalid Thomas earned the charge there. Ruffin out top to Squire. Feet set. Shot on the way. Good.
Bang, bang, bang. Damian Squire needs all three of those. We're knotted up, folks.
Damian Squire hasn't been shooting it well from distance, below 25%, but I think that could be coming. 11.5 points a game at UC Davis last year. And he is a junior. This will be a deep veteran backcourt if everybody returns next year for Portland State. A reach-in foul called on Damian Squire. And that's only the third foul on Portland State. And here he is, Hayden Curtis, into the game. Haven't seen the big man in a while. Native of Snoqualmie, Washington, on a state title team at Mount Si High School. Played 1 year at the University of Portland before transferring to Portland State. He's been out with a broken finger and giving the Vikings a little length as he checks into the game, and he'll match up against the 7-footer from England, Hugo Clerkin. at the point, guarded by Squire. Overplay by Alley. And Fowler gets it back. His pass deflected. Touched underneath to Clarkin. One-on-one with Curtis. Shot clock violation again.
And again and again. This Vikings team sitting down defensively in this half-court offensive set of the Hornets, and they're just struggling to even get a shot up prior to the shot clock expiring.
Well, as the Vikings' offensive fortunes have taken an uptick, they've been giving up a lot more points as well. Teams shooting a lot higher percentages, but Vikings continue to force a lot of turnovers, and another three drops in for Ezekiel Alley. The Vikings have the lead for the first time, 25-22.
Ezekiel Alley has been a big dog for this Vikings team as of late, and he showed why, knocking down the tray.
Big game tonight. He could be in line for a Player of the Week on.
Absolutely. He's been hooping.
Fowler rockets it over to Chappelle. Open look from three. Fitzpatrick answers with his third trifecta.
He's a sniper. Killing him from deep.
Squire through the wicket, spinning against Chappelle. And a reach-in foul is called. Looked like he got a lot of leather there. Squire having to be pulled away by his teammates, and 3:46 to go in the first half. We'll see if this is a shooting foul or not when we come back. All time, Sacramento State 25, Portland State 25.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures?
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got last.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures? Nothing. Capital One.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got last.
If you're always asking...
We're talking about closing. When you see us close, you see us give every...
Huh, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got last.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will...
Huh, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will... I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will... I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will...
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has a new class of travel.
The Tournament premieres Monday at 9 on ACC Network.
Oh, I went through there. Tied 25-25. William Fitzpatrick leading all scorers. 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting for three-point range. Sacramento State is at 5 of 8 from downtown. 10 of 15 overall for 67%. Vikings have hit 3 of their 8 threes. They've hit 10 of 22 overall for 46%. And balanced scoring for Portland State. Khalid Thomas leading the way with 6 points. Sac out rebounding Portland State 10-8 so far. Vikings with a 5-2 edge on the offensive glass. Just 2 second chance points for the Vikings, but right now the big statistical difference, 11-2 edge in points on turnovers for Portland State. A dozen Sacramento State turnovers with 3:46 to go in the first half. They've already nearly reached their full game average in turnovers.
Fortunately for Sac State, the shots they are attempting, they're making them. They've shot 7 less shots than the Vikings tonight, but they're 10 of 15 from the field, which is why we're all knotted up here right now. But they definitely can give themselves more shots on goal if they just take care of the basketball.
It was a shooting foul on Zach Chappelle, the 14th foul on Sacramento. Damian Squire at the line. He has missed only 2 free throws since returning to the Vikings lineup, shooting 91.3% at the line, native of Montreal. And gets them both. Vikings regain the lead with 3:46 remaining in the first half. Looking for their 4th consecutive win tonight and a season sweep of Sacramento. And the Hornets Like Portland State have been shooting the three very well. Over 40% of the last 5 games. Fall away from Fowler. This time doesn't drop. And Dawson corrals the rebound for Portland State. Alley, a little hesitation move. Had to put some loft on it to get over Corkin. And he scores.
Hezzy. And the finish to top it off. Nice take there by Ezekiel Alley.
Oh, the confidence just skyrocketing for this young man. This is a tough Vikings team to match up against. Another errant pass by Fowler. Alley finally corrals the basketball, and between 2 defenders, what a shot by Zeke Alley. You know it.
And then he flexes up after finishing for an opportunity at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. My God, is he hooping.
Contorting the body to protect that basketball. Somehow got it to go off the window and drew the contact. What a play by the Tucson, Arizona native Zeke Alley. That foul charge to Fowler. That's his first.
Smallest dude on the floor, but hulking up after the finish. He's letting folks know he's here to stay.
Can't make it a three-point play. Komagum secures the rebound. Vikings have opened up a 6-point advantage, their largest. He's traded buckets in the early going. Sacramento State had a 6-point lead, 17-11. Now the Vikings up a half dozen. And a foul whistled on Portland State will be charged to Zeke Alley.
Zeke was guarding Komagum, so certainly had a much larger player that he was trying to attempt from not being able to receive a post-entry pass. Got called for the foul because of it.
Fitzpatrick will enter the ball, lobbing it to midcourt, and it's caught in front court by Hardy. He stepped into backcourt. Another Sacramento State turnover. Can you believe this?
That makes it 14 turnovers on Sac State here in just the first half, and we still got upwards of 2.5 to play.
Hornets very fortunate to be down just 6, as well as they have shot the ball. It has kept them from getting run out of the gym here in the first half. Now Thomas with his back to Komagum. Harassing defense on Alley. Thomas hoists a 3. Back of the iron. And it's pulled down by McCullough. Vikings play very tough man-to-man pressure out on the perimeter. As you can see, Ian Burke all over Fitzpatrick. Another steal. Paris Dawson ahead of the pack. Oh, high foul from behind by Heiler. We saw Damian Squire rejected for a flagrant 2 a couple of games ago. If that was a flagrant 2 by Squire, that has to be a flagrant 2 on Heiler.
Yeah, he clearly wasn't going for the basketball. He was trying to knock Paris Dawson all the way down, and he certainly did, but yeah, that was sort of a cheap one.
Well, at the very least, there'll be 2 shots of the ball for Portland State. We'll get another look at the replay here, and Heiler, well, I'm going to revise my opinion on that. That's a flagrant 1 foul in my book. He's trying to come around and go for the basketball.
I would call it a flagrant 1 foul. I still don't necessarily think his intention was to go for the basketball. Where he was smart was by trying to come around to have the excuses if he was trying to go for the basketball. But it was still a hard foul nonetheless.
You don't, and he got a lot of leather as well. You don't want to give up the layup. The intent is, you know, you're going to foul the player to prevent the layup, but you've got to make an attempt to go for that basketball, and he certainly did on that play, although a pretty solid shot across the face of Paris Dawson on the way to the leather.
Most certainly. It was a really hard foul, but certainly one that shouldn't have him disqualified for the remainder of this contest.
Our officiating crew tonight, Daryl Galinas, Don Berdahl, Travis Schatzman, they've looked at the video, and now they're going to discuss the application of the foul here. It is a foul in a video that sets up some debate for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, from our perspective, courtside, on the other side of the floor from the rear, it looked like a pretty violent foul. In real time, it looked to be in the flagrant 2 category. But it will be a flagrant 1.
Good call. I can live with that. I can 100% live with that. Good call.
Paris Dawson, outstanding foul shooter, steps to the line, 86.7% for the Vikings this year. He's hit 39 out of 45 at the line. Dawson rattles home the first attempt. Carson, California native, COVID freshman, 6'2" guard out of Corona Centennial High School. With a lot of Division I talent there. So Heiler out of the game now. McCullough will sit as well. It's Fowler, Chappelle, Fitzpatrick, Comagum. Well, I beg your pardon, Heiler is still out there. Squire will bring the ball in baseline right. Minute 59 to go in the half. Vikings better watch out for the over and back. And Dawson able to keep it in front court. Lead is extended to 8. Large the game for Portland State. Looking to add to it on this possession. Alley up top to Thomas. Lines up a 3. Knew he missed it. Feet remove it immediately. Thomas somehow got in there in the battle for the rebound. But it's out of bounds off Portland State. Vikings had the edge in the all-time series against Sacramento State. Both teams came to the Big Sky Conference the same year, 1996-97. Vikings 33-20 in head-to-head meetings. Thomas got a piece of that Fowler shot. Comagum blew the jam, but it caroms back out to Fowler. And the third try somehow doesn't drop for Comagum.
That lid wants nothing to do with Comagum. It's tight.
Squire to the goal.
Vikings up 10. And this crowd is liking what they're seeing from the home team.
Front court, who needs it? Last time these teams met, Fowler had just 6 points a season long. Fitzpatrick looking for 3 more. Comagum over the top of Thomas. Count the bucket and a foul.
And he got a little something to say this time around. That's what you call a makeup dunk. The last one rattled out.
In your face.
The last one rattled out. That one rattled in. You saw on the replay there.
Comagum 3 straight games in double figures, so he is feeling his oats lately. I love those shoes as well. 6'9" Londoners sporting a green headband makes it a 3-point play. 35-28 the score. Vikings in front. 3 from Alley, back of the iron. Heiler tracks down the rebound. Heiler quickly in the front court. Comagum poked away by Thomas. Fowler there. Heiler splits a pair of defenders. Back out to Fitzpatrick. They'll reset with Fowler. 6-second differential shot and game clock. Fowler lays it home, looking for a foul, didn't get it.
Crafty finish there by Howler.
10-point lead, snapped in half. See if the Vikings can capitalize on the final possession. Squire with 6 on the clock. Alley, Heiler able to get above the screen. Alley passed on the crossover, couldn't finish at the iron, and that ends the first half. Vikings led by as many as 10. Sacramento State scores the last 5, and it's a 35-30 lead for Portland State as the teams head to the locker room at Viking Pavilion. We'll be back after this timeout.
Find that flame again.
Viking basketball, Burke, Squire, Thomas, Dawson, and Alley. For Sacramento State, it'll be Heiler, Fowler, Clarkin, Fitzpatrick, and Chappelle. Vikings with the 5-point lead. They led by 10 until Sacramento State scored the final 5 of the first half. So a run continuing for the Hornets into half number 2. Thomas fouled by Clarkin. Hugo Clarkin started a pair of games earlier this year that Comagum missed, including the one against Portland State, and he was in the starting lineup tonight as well. Thomas, big speed advantage against the 7-footer. And unable to earn the whistle in the lane. Jace Coburn protesting from the sideline. And it's a final 84-72. Southern Utah knocks off Eastern Washington. So Eagles lose their 7th. Fowler got the roll.
Nice draw take there by Fowler. Getting into the interior of that defense, knowing that there's not much girth in there.
Thomas fouled on his trip to the goal, and that may go against Clarkin again.
Khalid.
Actually, that'll be on Fowler.
Khalid starting off aggressive here, taking the ball to the basket early on. Feels like he has a mismatch, and here he is at the line because of it.
Second foul charged to Bryce Fowler. Thomas's first free throw rattles in and out. 13 points per game over the last 9 for Khalid Thomas. One of 3 Vikings who had their bachelor's degrees. Ezekiel Alley and Michael Carter III, the other 2. Yeah, we got a Sacramento State coach at the scores table. Not sure what the issue is right now. And our officials tonight, Daryl Galinas, Don Berdahl, and Travis Schatzman. Both teams going to be sent to the benches. Well, the score looks right. Did Thomas missed the first, hit the second free throw.
Yes, he did.
And the officials are going to the monitor. No clue what this could be about. Again, Portland State hits the road next week to play the Montana Schools. They lost a heartbreaker by 2 points to the Grizzlies during this recent stretch of play. The only really bad game they've had during the 10-game stretch was against Montana State. They shot 35% and lost by 13. Being Bozeman first before the trip to Missoula. Thursday and Saturday games next week, and then a 1-game week following that as they return home. Northern Arizona coming into the pavilion. Whatever it is, it's been resolved. Sacramento State with a basketball. 4-point Viking lead. Just underway with the second half. Chappelle guarded by Alley, works his way into the lane. Tough shot over the shoulder, doesn't go. 2 Vikings collide, but Squire able to control the rebound. Stripped to the ball in the lane by Fowler. And Fitzpatrick controls it. Bryce Fowler averaging 1.8 steals per game, second in the Big Sky Conference. Open look from 3 from the wing for Fowler. Rattles it home.
Big hit there by Fowler, bringing his team within just a point. And he's clapping it up, trying to put a jolt of energy in his squad here tonight.
Fowler shooting 34% from distance this year, and Alley's pass to nobody ends up in the front row of the seats. So Sacramento State with a chance to regain the lead just a couple of minutes in the second half.
Zeke not knowing where his teammate was at. I think he was trying to connect with Ian Burke, who was going away from where that pass was thrown.
10-1 run for the Hornets, and Hyler's shot swatted away by Khalid Thomas. Burke charging into the paint. Oh, bad English.
Certainly one you want back if you're Ian Burke. I know he feels he should have finished that one.
And Sacramento State spreading out the floor, running the shot clock. Chappelle in the lane. High arcing shot is good. Sacramento State back in front, 37-36.
Nice rhythm jump shot. The perfect amount of arc on it, and he knocked it down. Step back, bang.
A dozen now for Zeke Elliott. Vikings regain the lead. Zeke Alley, I should say. He shot 44% over his 2 years at Northwest Nazarene from 3-point range. Up to 35% from 3 with the Vikings, and that has been on the rise. Oh, Chapel lost that on the way up. Fowler. Burke closes out at the three-point line, and Fitzpatrick can't get the friendly roll. Burke leads the break. The trailing Thomas fending off Clarkin, has space at the free-throw line and knocks in the jumper.
Nice hit there by Khalid Thomas, who again has been playing more aggressive here in the quarter. I think getting to the basket and trying to get some flow going offensively led to him being able to knock down that jumper in rhythm.
9 points for Thomas, 3 of 9 shooting, 3 of 4 at the line. Chappelle with Thomas lurking. Thomas deflects the pass, a steal. Burke in the lane, collides with Fitzpatrick. Offensive foul on Portland State. How many times tonight have we seen the quick exchange of turnovers?
Yeah, Burke didn't see Ezekiel Alley wide open in the corner, and Alley certainly wanted that one. We got a timeout on the floor.
15:56 to go. Vikings 41, Sacramento State 37.
Portland State, at the heart of the Rose City, we are redefining higher education. Our students are not bound by the classroom. At PSU, we learn by doing. We are pioneers of experiential learning, creators who see the world from a different perspective, and innovators for global benefit. We are Portland. All ages, ethnicities, abilities, and backgrounds have a home here. And urban education provides access to real-world opportunities. And not lost on us are the wonders discovered in the Pacific Northwest. We are achievers, advocates, creators, builders, explorers, and dreamers. Our grads power the region and far beyond. How will you make your mark? How will you let knowledge serve?
Hey, Big Sky basketball fans. This is Coach Jace Coburn from Portland State men's basketball.
This is Jada Lewis from Portland State women's basketball.
This is Coach Chelsea from Portland State women's basketball.
This is Khalid Thomas from Portland State men's basketball, reminding you that you need to purchase your tickets for the 2022 Big Sky Basketball Championship in Boise, Idaho.
Each year the tournament in Boise gets bigger and bigger. You won't want to miss out.
We can't wait to see all our Viking basketball fans cheering us on while we fight to win a Big Sky Conference title.
We'll see you, your family, your friends, and anyone else you want to bring in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
There you see the Viking bench. At the end of that bench, Jacob Hyman, Michael Starks out of action tonight. Michael Carter III also sidelined. We mentioned many times the missing Vikings, but Sacramento State also without a key player tonight. Cameron Wilbon missing his second consecutive game with an ankle injury. He was averaging 9 points and shooting 35% from the field, over 5 rebounds a game. And his first year transferring from Robert Morris. Tyler lost the handle. Dawson pull-up three, got it.
Bang, bang, bang. Paris Dawson needs all 3 of those.
And the Vikings have regained a 7-point lead. Marlon Ruffin in the game now for Portland State. Well, he has played very well off the bench over the last 2 games for Portland State. Dawson, could hear him cry out. He knew he had an opportunity to jump the passing lane there. Fowler using his size to an advantage. Can't get the roll. Squirts through the wickets, and Thomas collects it in the corner. Colburn wants the Vikings to play fast. Alley's 3 will glance into the corner, out of bounds. Back to Sacramento State.
Playing with speed has obviously helped this Vikings team offensively. They've been able to find a rhythm as of late. Starting to find one here in the second half, too.
Vikings now 5 of 14 from 3.
7-0 run for them.
Hornets able to break the full court pressure. Alley matched up against Chappelle. Tyler, the transfer from East Los Angeles Junior College. Shot clock at 5. Komagoon, blocking foul. And I think that's the right call. Dawson was still getting in place as Komagoon went up for that shot.
Yeah.
And count the bucket.
He never got outside of that charge circle either. That's what I think the call was. And the right call was made, and one for the big fella.
Well, we've seen over 2 years there are a few better in the conference at drawing the charge than Paris Dawson. He'll sit with his second foul. Komagoon trying to complete the three-point play. 61% foul shooting. And he's 2 for 2. Three-point game. Elijah McCullough back in now for Sacramento State. Thomas sizing up Komagoon. Floats it over the top. Rolls off the iron. No. Komagoon nearly lost it out of bounds. Fitzpatrick there to keep it alive. Burke guarding Chappelle on the switch. Chappelle resets, takes it past Ruffin, bounce pass in low to Komagoon. Might have slid the pivot foot there. Instead, he'll earn a trip to the line. That foul charge to Marlon Ruffin.
Absolutely. Good penetration by Chappell. And he found this big fella underneath. He was able to get Khalid Thomas in the air and draw another defender.
It is Zach Chappelle. I called him Chappell. I think I was summoning my old high school Spanish teacher, Larry Chappell.
So is it Chappelle similar to Dave Chappelle?
That's right.
Got it. Even easier for me now.
A miss at the line for Komagoon. Playing in his 17th game tonight. At least 5 boards in 13 of those games, averaging 6.6 a game. 1 out of 2 at the line for the 6'9" Londoner. Sacramento State has gotten a brief lead, and pass does not find its way through traffic for Portland State.
Got to take care of the basketball if you're Damian Squire. Costly turnover there. Could be at least. We'll see.
Chappelle in the lane, has to hoist it over the top of Thomas. And Burke finally squeezes the orange. Ruffin. It counts. Wave it off. Khalid Thomas interfered with the basket.
Shouldn't have did that.
It'll be a foul on Sacramento State, a blocking foul on Fitzpatrick. Should have been a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, that was certainly going to drop. If you look here on the replay, it was halfway down by the time Khalid Thomas went and grabbed the rim, but still not a heady play right there, as that would have been an and one for sure had he not done that.
Ruffin, 76% foul shooter. Let's give the right credit to, I said Suncrest High School, or Sun Prairie High School in Madison, Wisconsin. He was a first-team All-Big 8 selection as a junior, then Player of the Year his senior year there. On to Highland Community College, then the University of Omaha, where he was the leading scorer. Played 2 seasons in the Summit League before coming to Portland State. 13.1 points per game in his final year at Omaha. 1 out of 2 at the stripe, so could have been 3 and ends up only 1 for Portland State. A 3 will tie it for Sacramento State. Overplay defensively, and Ruffin called for the foul.
Fowler gonna be the aggressive here offensively.
Fowler was the foul lead.
Exactly. As he's starting to play a bit more aggressive offensively, trying to give his team some juice on that side of the floor. Vikings got to be careful with him.
Dan Hardy checks in for Sac State. That's Hardy on the baseline, double. Komagoon rockets it to Fowler. A three from Chappelle. Oh, that's pretty. Tie game.
He needs all three of those. Big hit there from Chappelle.
We've seen a couple of thrillers lately at the Pavilion. Another game that could go down to the wire. Marlon Ruffin on the run, leaves it short. Fowler comes out of the pack. Look out from behind. Ruffin the steal. Thomas slapped away by Komagoon.
Thomas didn't really know what he wanted to do there. I know when you see daylight and the floor looks open, the high riser that he is certainly thought about that, but his hesitancy to make a decision allowed Komagoon to recover and knock the ball out of bounds.
Alley takes the inbounds pass, up and over Hyler.
He's too little. Ezekiel Alley showing us some demonstrative muscle there, even though he was actually the smaller player.
20-point per game scorer last year. Northwest Nazarene put up 27 here against the Vikings in a Nighthawks win. Another missed jam. Komagoon throws it down on the second try.
Coach Jace Coburn not happy with the fact that Hardy hung on the rim for a little while after missing that dunk. Felt like that should have been a violation.
Ruffin an open three. That ends a streak of 5 in a row. And a flop warning is assessed to Portland State. Timeout on the floor. 11:38 left. We are all tied. Vikings 46, Hornets 46 on ESPN Plus.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
What is an overpass? Come.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got last.
If you're always asking...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
With Early Paycheck, you can get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. That's enough.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got last.
What is an overpass? Come.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures?
What is an overpass? Come.
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you...
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you...
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures?
What is an overpass? Come.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got last.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was...
Portland State coming off a 106-99 win Thursday night in Greeley, Colorado, earning a season sweep against the Northern Colorado Bears. Different pace of play when you take on the Sacramento State team. So unlikely to hit the century mark tonight. They're still 3 shy of 50 with 11:38 to go. A slim lead right now for the Vikings. And Sacramento State in possession with a basketball, a chance to regain the advantage. Chappelle, Hyler, Hardy, Komagoon, and Fowler for the Hornets. Burke, Squire, Curtis, Alley, and Ruffin for Portland State. Hyler Oh, Comagum not ready. Fowler is ready, but can't hit the three. Ruffin took that away from Hardy. Are they going to call a foul on Marlon Ruffin? Oh, mercy.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We'll get another look at that one. Ruffin is not happy, and neither is Jace Coburn. Now, a push from behind. I think the push from behind is what did it. That's the fifth Viking team foul. Chappelle working against Dawson. Good defense, forced a tough shot. Alley sneaks in there for the board. He's a slim 6'1", but he hits a fair share of rebounds. Dawson sideboards. Bird can't hit the follow. Third try by Ruffin, he's fouled.
Coach Colbert wanted an and one on that one. He felt Ruffin had a good angle there, just obviously couldn't finish the contact.
Fowler picks up his second personal. Ruffin's second trip to the line. He's 1 for 2. Since Portland State has gone to this 4-guard lineup, you often have 5 players on the floor. Any one of them could lead this team in scoring on a given night.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
all of them could put the ball on the floor, including the 6'10" Khalid Thomas.
And I think that's a lot of the reason they've been able to find rhythm offensively. When you got a bunch of guys who can be a threat off the bounce, it allows for good ball movement and playmakers from anywhere on the floor.
Bad pass from Hyler. Ezekiel Alley makes him pay.
Ezekiel Alley, he's still at it. Offensively, he's got 14 leading his squad.
Ali, more of a distributor earlier this season. Chappelle cannot over-muscle Paris Dawson, throws it into backcourt. That's a violation, back-to-back. Hornet turnovers.
And Jace Coburn is fired up. He likes his team's defensive possession there on that one. We'll see if they can convert on the points off turnover.
Fifth second-half turnover for Sacramento State. We got a timeout on the floor with 10:14 left. Vikings by 5 on ESPN+.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
If you're always asking...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
If you're always asking...
Huh, so if Geico's 85... that makes you...
Are you all...
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures? Nothing. Capital One...
If you're always asking...
Huh, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you all...
Huh, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you all...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures?
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will...
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures?
If you're always asking...
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will...
Huh, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you all...
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it.
This dude is on the Mount Rushmore basketball.
Steph Curry is the NBA's...
Vikings starting to put the clamps on defensively in the second half after the Hornets shot 55%, 12 of 22 in the first half. They're down under 50% now, 49% for the game, 18 of 37. Vikings shooting 43% from the field, 18 of 42. Hayden Curtis on the floor, setting the screen for Alley. Up top, it's Ruffin. Takes it against Fowler, drawing off balance, and that's number 3 on Bryce Fowler.
Good take there by Ruffin. You want to make Fowler work defensively. He obviously is one of the better players offensively for this Hornets squad, so you want to try to wear him down as much as you can. And what's been a grinded out game so far for these two teams.
7th leading scorer in the conference is Bryce Fowler at 16 points per game, so definitely a guy you want to get in foul trouble if you're Portland State. Marlon Ruffin to the line, coming off a 20-point performance in Northern Colorado off the bench. It's 7 of 12, all 3 of his threes and all 3 of his free throws in that game. The lead is 6, 52-46 for the Vikings. Sacramento State looking for its 3rd conference win of the season. Vikings looking for their 4th consecutive win. Fowler shot dives in the back of the iron. Curtis there to snatch the rebound. Around the Curtis screen goes Alley right into and he scores over the 6'9" shot swatter. Another circus shot for Zeke Elliott. You know it.
He feels invincible out there tonight. He is just finishing over the top of and through much bigger defenders. What a night he's having.
Vikings again pressuring in bound court on the inbounds pass. Zeke Alley, 18 points, 8 of 13 for the floor. Can you say Big Sky Conference Player of the Week?
I think so.
Harassing Fitzpatrick, and Dawson got 2 hands on the body. That's an automatic whistle. Fourth foul on Paris Dawson. So he's out of the game. A bigger lineup for Portland State now with 6'11" Curtis along with the 6'10" Khalid Thomas.
Got a little more length out there than we've gotten accustomed to seeing lately.
You got 2 bigger guards out there as well in Ruffin and Burke. Corner 3 short. Colmagoon Russell's the rebound. Chappelle cut off in the lane by Thomas. Now Colmagoon working against Curtis, lost the handle. Fowler picks it up, nearly stolen away by Alley. Pull up J by Heiler, glances off. Deshaun Heiler out of East Los Angeles Junior College, a team that was the subject of Last Chance U, and that foul will be on Heiler. 16 foul at Sacramento State.
Ezekiel Alley staying aggressive offensively there, daring the defender to stay in front of him. Because once he puts it on the deck, he figures it out.
Fowler and Heiler take a seat. McCullough and Hardy check in. Burke will bring it in from the baseline for Portland State. The lead is 8. Largest lead has been 10 for the Vikings late in the first half. Step back 3 for Alley. In and out, no good. And Curtis mistimed his lead.
Curtis wanted that one bad. Certainly could have got the gym rocking had he been able to get that and finish it.
We haven't seen much of Curtis because of the injury. He was not a rotation player prior to getting hurt. But he showed something early in the season. A big guy can really get up and down the floor. He's very mobile.
Absolutely, he is.
Oh, little dipsy-do for Fitzpatrick. Can't finish the job.
Yeah, he tricked the big fella Curtis on that one. Had an easy opportunity at a finish, just couldn't complete the job.
Thomas hoovers up his 6th rebound. Clark in the 7th quarter takes a swipe and gets the body of Marlon Ruffin. That's the 7th team foul, so Ruffin will make a Another trip to the stripe when we come back. Clarkin with his third personal. 7:48 to go. Vikings 54. Sacramento State 46. You're watching Big Sky Conference basketball on ESPN Plus.
Hey, Big Sky basketball fans. This is Coach Jace Coburn from Portland State men's basketball.
This is Jada Lewis from Portland State women's basketball.
This is Coach Chelsea from Portland State women's basketball.
This is Khalid Thomas from Portland State men's basketball, reminding you that you need to purchase your tickets for the 2022 Big Sky Basketball Championship in Boise, Idaho.
Each year the tournament in Boise gets bigger and bigger. You won't want to miss out.
We can't wait to see all our Viking basketball fans cheering us on while we fight to win a Big Sky Conference title.
We'll see you, your family, your friends, and anyone else you want to bring in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
We'll see you in Boise.
Hey Vikings fans, I'm Kiki Dustin, and my family owns the Old Spaghetti Factory restaurants here in the Portland area. We are so grateful for your support over the years and would love to invite your family to enjoy a delicious and affordable 3-course meal on game day. So come on over or order your favorites online for takeout or delivery at osf.com. The Old Spaghetti Factory is a proud sponsor of Portland State Athletics. Please visit osf.com to learn more.
Burgers, better with Pepsi. Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Mylan Ruffin looking to add to his 8 points as he shoots 1-1 for Portland State. Ruffin now 5 of 7 at the foul line on the night. 3 rebounds to go with his 9 points. Vikings have matched their largest lead, 56-46, 7:48 left. And the backcourt pressure continues against the Sacramento State team that has coughed it up just 5 times in the second half, but 20 times in the game. Chappelle in amongst the trees. Curtis the swat and the board. Thomas against Hardy. A late whistle, but he was definitely fouled. It's the Sacramento State team that sends opponents to the line with frequency.
Vikings on a 9-0 run in the last 3.5 or so, and they're trying to keep this momentum going here, trying to make it 4 consecutive wins if they can knock down Sacramento State here tonight.
Thomas, one of 4 Vikings averaging in double figures this year, 10.6 points per game coming in. Third in the conference in steals. And Khalid now with 10 points in double figures for the 13th time this season. Vikings have hit their last 4 at the line to take a 12-point lead. Three players in double figures now for Portland State. Alley leading the way with 18. Fowler, dangerous pass. Hardy ladles it inside. Clarkin not ready for it, and Burke comes away with the basketball. Alley to Curtis. Curtis swatted at the rim by Tayano Hardy at 6'5".
I see you, Tayano Hardy. Not that easy, big fella. Not that easy.
I don't think Hayden Curtis saw that one coming.
No, he didn't.
Vikings will get another try here. 21 on the shot clock. As Burke inbounds. Hardy right up on Ruffin, who threw it away right to Comagoo. Tenth Viking turnover of the night. Vikings coughing it up 13.5 per game. That one nearly got away from Comagoo. One-on-one with Curtis. Soft flip, catches iron and falls.
Big time basket there from Comagoo. Able to stop that run with the bucket there.
12-0 run ends on that Comagoo field goal. Curtis on the post-up. Rifles it to Ruffin. In the lane. Too strong. Comagoo clears.
I know Ruffin wants that one back. That's the shot he likes to take. That little midi floater. That one just comes off the back iron.
Hyler stripped the ball by Alley. 21st turnover. Alley guarded by Fowler now. 3 on the way. Yes! 21 for Alley.
He's on fire. Ezekiel Alley out there cooking. And the home fans are loving it.
Timeout, Sac State. Ezekiel Alley drains another 3. His 3rd of the night. His 3rd consecutive 20-plus point game. Coming off 23 against Northern Colorado Saturday. He put up 22 against the Bears Thursday. Can he add to that tonight? The Vikings now up by 13 with 5:33 to go. You know it, baby. Ezekiel Alley, native of Tucson, played his final year of high school ball at Damien in Southern California. Off to Fullerton College, then Northwest Nazarene for 2 seasons. And his final year of eligibility being spent here on the Park Blocks. And he has played at an all-star level in the second half of the season.
Certainly giving this Vikings offense some much-needed life. A team that struggled offensively for a good portion of this season, starting to click at the right time. A lot of that credit goes to him.
Fowler guarded by Thomas, making it tough. Vikings get right up into you. 5 on the shot clock. He lost it on the spin. Marlon Ruffin leading the way down the floor. Alley in transition. What a play by Comagoo and a save by Hardy.
Huge play by Comagoo. Because if Alley would have hit that, we might have had an eruption on the Park Blocks.
That could have been a dagger shot. Would have put Portland State up by 16. Hardy backing into Alley. Fowler from the top. Left of the lane, a late whistle. He was fouled by Alley on the shot.
Gotta make Fowler just finish the tough basket. You bail him out when you foul him. Obviously, a tough guard, crafty player, but didn't necessarily have to foul there, as Ezekiel Alley was the one who committed the foul at the last second.
Sacramento State loves to work in the paint, although Comagoo not really a strong traditional post-up type. And we've seen a number of wanted shots under duress in the paint, kind of thrown up over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Against this tough Vikings team. Fowler, not a good foul shooter, and this is the worst foul shooting team in the conference, one of the worst in the country, in fact. Sacramento State just 64% of the line as a team. And Fowler in and out in the second try. So lead is a dozen, 4:30 to go. A win tonight, and the Vikings will jump past Eastern Washington into 6th place in the Big Sky. Now Comagoo forced Thomas to alter that shot.
Comagoo not easy to finish over the top of. He surely knows how to alter shots on the interior.
Chappelle, Burke packs him, jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it on this end. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Pounce. Trying to get in close range for the shot, but the Vikings are not giving up anything easy in the paint.
Absolutely, and this Vikings team has been rather good on the defensive side of the ball this year, and they're showing signs of why here tonight as Hardy knocks it down.
Give the assist to Fowler. 9-point Portland State lead, under 4 to play. Trey Ward back in the game for the Vikings. Harris Dawson getting set to check in. He's got 4 fouls. Ruffin, nobody to throw it to. I'll just shoot the 3.
Respect the specs. Marlon Ruffin drained it from deep.
Back to a 12-point advantage. Fitzpatrick. Alley got a piece of the 3. Komagum undercut by Wood on the rebound. And we got a break in the action. Zeke Alley getting out there to deflect the Fitzpatrick 3-pointer. He's doing it all for Portland State. Timeout on the floor with 3:20 to go. Vikings 64.
If you're always asking...
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you...
Huh. So if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you...
If you're always asking... If you're always asking...
What does this win mean? Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was...
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this...
What does this win mean? Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was...
What is an overpass?
We're talking about closing. When you see us close, you see us give everything.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
You and me, partner. Center of town, high noon. Nope, Daisy's got lap.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures? Nothing. Capital One.
What is an overpass?
This dude is on the Mount Rushmore basketball.
You asked Magic Johnson who one of the toughest guys he played against was. I'm sure Nate McMillan would be high on the list.
Yeah. Nate McMillan.
Yeah, he didn't score much. Wasn't much of a shooter. Came out of NC State. Not a bad coach either.
No, I had a good year last year with Atlanta.
Here's your athletics record.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wait a minute. No, it just looks like her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever met her.
Jonathan Komagum back to the line for Sacramento State. He is 3 for 4 at the stripe, 11 points for Komagum. So that is 4 consecutive games now in double-figure scoring for the transfer from the University of Toledo. Lady here at Taylor Made Academy in Avondale, Arizona. Came over from the UK. And able to connect on both ends of 1 and 1. How bad has the free throw shooting been for Sacramento State? They came into tonight's game having missed 9 consecutive front ends of 1 and 1. Tonight shooting a respectable, well, more than respectable 75%.
Cash money!
Can't give this guy enough respect right now. 24, a new season high for the 3rd consecutive game for Ezekiel Alley.
He's having his way, folks. He's having his way.
The confidence could not be any higher for Zeke Alley. That'll count. And a foul on Ian Berg. Fowler to the line for a 3-point play opportunity.
Look at him, just stepping back and popping. And it's almost like he just knows that shot's going to drop now.
And I don't know what you think. Pounds, watching him earlier in the season, it looked almost as if he was trying to guide the ball to the basket. Wasn't really shooting it naturally.
Yeah, he certainly found his rhythm. But again, I think a lot of that just has to do with the flow of this offense now. Being able to find rhythm with other guards on the floor. He's not the only player that's found his rhythm. I think he's just doing it to maybe a larger extent than anybody else, the way he's been scoring the basketball. But this offense has been flowing for the Vikes.
10-point lead, 2:17 left. Ruffin out of the corner. Another look for Ali. In and out. Curtis tied up with Chappelle, and he'll shoot 1 and 1. Actually, yes, 19 foul on Sacramento State.
Big time rebound there by the big fella. Look at him yanking that arm out of there as well. And Chappelle had a good grip on it.
Second offensive rebound for Hayden Curtis. His first game back after a long injury absence. Looking for his first points of the night. He's got 3 rebounds. He barely got to the iron. So the Vikings miss a front end 1 and 1. 2 minutes to go, a 10-point deficit for Sacramento State. Komagoom, oh, that spins off. Could have been a 3-point play there.
That would have been a huge finish, especially had he obviously converted and been able to knock down the free throw. Minute 55 right now favors the Vikings while up 10, but 7 and 10 looks a whole lot different.
Well, remember now, when these teams last met, Vikings had a 9-point lead late, and Sacramento was able to get it to 1 possession to make it interesting. Komagoom continuing to knock him down at the line. Lee Thomas back in, replacing Ruffin.
Komagoom just a rebound away from a double-double here tonight.
He's got 1 double-double this year. 13 points, 12 boards in the Causeway Classic matchup. They played that game at the Gulf One Center in Sacramento against UC Davis. Vikings will milk the clock now. Now he had it taken away by Komagoom, and Fowler will finish on the other end. 6-point game.
Just a 2-possession ball game. The Vikings got to take care of it here late, because the Hornets don't plan on going anywhere.
Alley in the lane. Curtis from the wing.
Nice pass by Alley. Easy flush for Curtis.
Alley intercepts the pass.
Costly turnover.
Certainly
right
no
there.
hurry to get off the floor. Alley in the lane, the lob for Curtis. And Komagoom comes away with it.
Curtis didn't know whether to dunk that or lay it in, and he missed it because of it.
What's the line from Cool Hand Luke? Didn't know whether to spit, swallow, or smile?
You got it.
Timeout, 55.8 seconds left. And Sacramento State with the basketball, down 8 against Portland State. This one ain't over, folks. Another great night for Ezekiel Alley. 24 points, 10 of 18 shooting, 4 threes and 8 attempts. Leads 3 Vikings in double figures. Ruffin has 13. Thomas with 11 points and a team leading 7 rebounds. Sacramento State paced by the 20 points of Bryce Fowler. Komagoom now with 15 and 9. Chappelle with 10 points to go with 5 rebounds. Sac State still out rebounding the Vikings 35-25 with a 10-9 edge on the offensive glass. But the points off turnovers tonight, 26 for Portland State on 24 Sacramento State turnovers. Vikings 11 turnovers, leading to just 9 points for the Hornets, and that has been the difference on a night where the Hornets have outshot the Vikings.
Absolutely, and the Hornets, a team that can't really afford to turn the ball over. with their playing style. They don't get up and down too often. They like to grind it out and make you feel like you're playing a long game rather than a quicker paced game. So turnovers cost a little bit more for them. They cost for everybody. It's just a little bit more expensive for the Hornets with their style of play.
Fowler one-on-one with Bird. Runner off the pane, and another foul on the shot. This one charged to Ian Bird. A couple of tough rolls for Sacramento State. The last two trips down the floor, both could have been three-point plays.
You are absolutely correct. Fowler wanted that one bad as he hopped up and down a few times after that ball rattled out.
Fowler at the line tonight. 2 for 3. So Sac State been shooting it pretty well at the line. They're now 10 for 12. Vikings, on the other hand, 15 to 22. They've been a good free throw shooting team this year. 75% as a squad, 4th in the conference. Couldn't get the second one, and Alley ends up with a loose ball. Quickly into front court. Sacramento State down 7, probably needs to foul, and they do. And a new player out there as well, Xavier Ford, who's been limited by injury this year. Sophomore guard, transferred from Riverside City Junior College. Seen his first action tonight. Burke will go to the line. He went to the stripe early in this game and missed a pair. Had been shooting over 80%.
Knocks that one down.
Burke having a quiet night offensively, but he has made his impact on the defensive end with deflections, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. And a couple of clutch freebies there. With 40 seconds to go, the lead is 9. Will it be enough? Hornets, not a lot of time to waste. Fowler to Fitzpatrick, looking for his 4th tray. He got it.
Big hit. Trying to stay alive by the needle of a thread.
It's been a quiet second half for William Fitzpatrick. And a foul to stop the clock with 24.3 seconds remaining. They'll send Zeke Alley to the free throw line. Only the first foul on Jonathan Konabu. Boy, that is a tongue twister, isn't it?
It'll get you. It'll get you.
At least it is for me tonight. 25 now for Alley. He is 1 for 2 at the stripe, make it 2 for 3. Curtis trying to guard Fowler. Lost the handle on the dribble. Fitzpatrick again. This doesn't go. Thomas the rebound. That should just about do it. And Sacramento State calling off the Dogs. Vikings will be able to dribble off the clock on their 4th consecutive victory. Their 2nd straight win on the home floor. And the Vikings move into 6th place in the Big Sky Conference with a 73-65 win over Sacramento State. They earn the series sweep over a 2nd straight opponent and go to 8-13 on the season, now 6-7.